last whiskey of the night. It's time for something peated. This one is the Braiche, which means from peat or of peat, from Macaloney's. Now I've had the Braiche, which was the son of peat. Now this is the peat. This is the of peat. So this is a little older. The Braiche was, I guess, too young to be called a whiskey. But this is a single malt whiskey. And it was carefully crafted in premium Portuguese red wine casks. Yeah, Macaloney's likes to use red wine casks and different barriques, French oak barriques that used to contain other things. Let's see if I can figure out how to get this thing off. Oh, I think my untrimmed nails have found it. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Yeah, got it. Got the foil off the top there. This is a composite cork. A composite cork. This particular Macaloney's expression did not come in a box, as many others have in the past. But other expressions of Macaloney's have been $150 up the door. And that included the box. But this one was at the BC liquor store, and it was $84.99, so $85. So that would be $8 and another $5, so like $13 on top of that. $98, so almost $100. But $98 for Macaloney's. Usually Macaloney's is more. It's like $150. Well, what is it with this one that makes it so reasonably priced? Single malt whiskey Canadien. Island Distillery. 46%. 700 mils. Very interesting. So not 750, but 700. What does it say about it here? Canadian whiskey, single malt whiskey Canadien, distilled and bottled by Macaloney Brewers and Distillers Limited. Come visit for tours and tastings. 46. What? That's really small. %46 alcohol by volume. Nice. Yep. Portuguese red wine casks. Yep. But the price is right compared to so many other bottles of Macaloney's that were 1.5 times the price. I don't mind spending $50 less for a whiskey if it doesn't have a box. Even though, as you can see back there, boxes are my thing. What do I smell? A bit of peat. bit of fruity sweetness. A bit of dark fruity sweetness. Seems to be quite light for the 46% statement on the bottle. I get some bananas now. What do I get besides bananas? Oh, this is interesting. Am I being influenced by the whiskeys I've had before this one? I don't know. Here I am spilling water all over my shirt. I'm being a klutz right now. This is my 4th or 7th whiskey of the night. Probably my 6th. Because I had whiskeys in between whiskeys. Like, let's say I'd shoot a video about a whiskey. Then I would have another whiskey while editing because I had to make room for more Canadian whiskey in my Canadian Whiskey Infinity bottle, you see. So if I slur a word or two, so what? I am not here for people to judge me. I am here to share my experience of whiskey. Yeah, a little bit of banana. This is going to be interesting. Because Braiche to me means of peat or from peat. It's a nice astringent peat on the palate. I'm glad I picked this up. Did I mention what I paid for it already? $84.99. So $85 plus $8.50. So $12 more, $13 more. That would be $97, $98 out the door, something like that. That's all right. Like I said, that's a lot better than Macaloney's is usually, like I said, $150, but with a box. Braiche of peat. Single malt whiskey. Portuguese red wine cask. Finish or full maturation. Note is there. Carefully crafted in premium. So it might be a full maturation in Portuguese red wine casks. Ha! Learn something every day. Smells good enough. I'm getting some red fruits, dark fruits, winey notes. Yeah, quite a bit of winey. And a little dry. Thing with Macaloney's, is you don't really taste the whiskey. You taste the barrels and or barriques and or casks that Macaloney's used to age or finish the whiskey. It's not a bad thing, but expect things to be cask forward, even if they are peated. This is peated, yes, but there's still a lot of that cask forwardness going on. It's nice. There's a good balance between the red wine and the peated. And I've always been a fan of peated whiskey that has been aged or finished in port, or sherry, or red wine. I've always been a fan of that. I mean, peated whiskey in a bourbon barrel is fine, but peated whiskey in anything else is also fine. So I can't fault this one. It's a very nice, very enjoyable whiskey. It's rich. It has a lot of texture. Yeah, nothing wrong with this. And compared to other Macaloney's releases, the price is right. I drink to your good health.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Yeah.